This is Ken Mercer, and welcome to your United States History and Civics Exam. Over the next year, this 250th year anniversary, we're going to share anywhere from 100 to 200 different questions about our American history and civics questions that come directly from the test to become a United States citizen. And our first question is this: who was the first president and vice president of our United States? The first president and vice president, was it A, George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, B, George Washington and John Adams, C, George Washington and James Madison, or was it D, George Washington and Samuel Adams? And the answer is B. It was President George Washington and Vice President John Adams. But I've got to share with you not just the civics, but some of the history that came along. This is the first time we used the Electoral College. And we had 13 states then, but only 10 states were allowed to participate in the election of the first president. 2 states, North Carolina and Rhode Island, had not ratified their constitution, and the requirement of the U.S. Constitution, you had to establish a Republican form of government in every state. North Carolina and Rhode Island had not ratified their constitution, therefore they could not vote in the first Electoral College. In New York, the legislature could not agree on their slate of electors. They couldn't agree on it, so they could not vote. So 10 of the states voted, and they had a total of 69 Electoral College votes. Every state gets at least 3 votes, 2 U.S. senators and 1 member of Congress. And of course, the greater your population, the more members of Congress you have. So the 10 states had a total of 69 Electoral College votes. Now, what was different though? What was different? Every one of the 69 electors was given a sheet of paper and asked to write down 2 names of 2 men who could be president. Either man you'd be satisfied with, but there was no rank order. There was no first choice and second choice, and you couldn't write the same name twice. And the votes came back, and George Washington had 69 votes, which meant he was elected unanimously. That all 69 electors wrote down as one of their 2 names for president, George Washington. And second place went to John Adams, who had 34 votes. Imagine if there had been a slate running. What if it had been Washington and Adams, president and vice president, or Washington Jefferson, or Washington Hancock, or whatever? But those things were not happening back then. It was one election. You wrote down the names of 2 men who you would accept as being your president. And again, all 69 delegates unanimously wrote down one name as George Washington, and second place came to John Adams. So there you go. This is a great history question and a great civics lesson in American history. Who was the first president and vice president? It was George Washington and Vice President John Adams. Thank you, my friends. God bless you, and may God bless our United States of America.